first, there was a challenge of joining a department that is relatively new to many people, on top of being a female there. So shopper marketing was not quite familiar to many companies or many people around. And then second, there comes the challenge of going over cultural barriers, mental and physical barriers with customers, because earlier in Saudi there were many regulations for female employment, whether it was cost-related things or cultural and traditional norms, which discouraged females actually from going into the workforce. So even during my trade visits, when I used to visit a couple of shop owners, they wouldn't even address me and talk. So they would talk to the guy next to me and neglect my presence completely. I recall even a couple of customers that we used to go to, they don't allow us even inside their offices. Their office was not prepared for females, and then at the same time, they had this mental barrier that no, I would not be able to talk to a female or negotiate with a female. So I was left with two options, either waiting outside for the guys to go and carry on the discussion on my behalf, on my presentations, or meet the customer outside somewhere in Unilever office or whatever. However, with time and I think with over negotiations and discussion with these customers, trust had started to evolve. So bit by bit, we started to break mental, physical challenges and also cultural challenges. And today, that same customer that did not allow us into their offices 3 or 4 years back, just last week we had a full day discussion of JBP handshaking at their office this week. So I think the challenge here for females at the start was that you have to go over 2 levels of challenges. So first is trying to prove your competency as an employee, plus trying to break the barrier of being a female in the workforce.
First of all, being in supply chain and operation, that means being in a very male-dominated area. So my biggest challenges in the shop floor was trying to gain the trust of the employees, as they haven't been dealing with a woman in everyday basis, and this woman is actually leading them as me. And also having the different communications level, because in the shop floor you will have a big various team that has a diverse in both skill sets and background. But I'm always keep telling myself to take this as an opportunity to change the stereotype, since that I'm having the required qualifications and capabilities to drive this role. It means I deserve the same chance as the other men employees. And this is actually not a strange thing to pursue and gain it back from a company such as Unilever, because we all know that Unilever is being very focused on being advocate for gender equality in the workforce, and I'm seeing this on everyday basis from the support I'm having from my manager and the other colleagues, as they always empower me to take critical decisions leading different roles and projects. So I'm very thankful for them.
In my function, dealing with customers is very sensitive, and since the sales and work nature and the customer's mindset was not ready to accept females in a male-dominated area.
Working as a female in workplace services, especially in the factory, wasn't that easy and very challenging. But since I started working, I have found an environment that offers equality.
توقعت إنه يكون في خط إنتاج، يكون في ضغط، في مشاكل، إني بواجه صعوبات في العمل، لكن بالعكس اتضح لي إنه في سلاسة في العمل، في تعاون من شركة يونيفر، وأنا صراحة فخورة كامرأة عاملة إن اشتغلت كأول امرأة عاملة أشتغل في خط الإنتاج، وفرصة حلوة إنه أتيحت لنا كامرأة سعودية نشتغل في خط الإنتاج في مصنع، وعشان نثبت المجتمع إن المرأة السعودية قادرة وإنها تقدر تثبت نفسها في أي مجال من المجالات.
What attracted me to join R&D is being part of seeing innovation coming to life, going through the process of discovery, design and deployment, seeing project going to market and how consumer gets engaged to our product. That brings joy to myself. Another thing that I enjoy in R&D, every day is different than the day before. One day I'm meeting with key opinion leaders, professionals and decision maker, and the next day I'm in the lab working to validate project, to doing trials and seeing them coming to life. I'm an R&D and I love being in R&D.
Coming from customer development and sales area where it usually used to be dominant by males, And I think this might goes into one key factor where people slash females, they don't understand what is the meaning of customer development or sales in general. Yeah, so it all starts with how to raise awareness about that females can fit even within the sales rules, where we have planning and execution, people sitting in back office or in the front line. So we had the opportunity to have two females in our team, mainly in key accounts, and it all starts with giving them confidence, trust, and a strong push that they can manage and run, whether in on office or outside the office within stores. And by time they had shown a good progress, being able to manage people on ground and even engaging with our distributor team, both of them mainly males. And by this we had more confidence that we can even increase the number of females within sales in general, or even within modern trade in specific. Yeah, thank you.
My advice to them to be independent individuals with eagerness to learn and drive results, and face daily challenges with positive attitude.